Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to review all the Indiana Jones movies. Now, first off, I will review the Indiana Jones box set. It's a very nice box set. And I will review the fourth movie. So, here we have the box set. It's pretty nice. Yeah, here you see, yeah, take it out like this. You have 4 movies, well actually 3. This is a bonus feature. So here's the actual 3 movies. So let's talk about the first one. Now this one is simply just called Raiders of Lost Ark. It's not Indiana Jones and Raiders of Lost Ark. It's just Raiders of Lost Ark. This movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie first time I saw it, and I love it even more every time I see it. Now what this movie is about. It's of course Dr. Henry Jones Jr. He and Marion gonna find the Ark of the Covenant, which has the 10 Commandments in them, and they're gonna find it. But you know, this was in 1939, or I think, I'm not sure, but something like that. Of course, it was the Second World War, so the Nazis, they are also looking for the Ark because Hitler, he wants it. So we have this this guy named Belog. Yeah, he's an archaeologist, he too, and he tries to find it. But Indiana Jones is the only one who have the Staff of Ra, and that is the staff with this you know, this kind of gold round thing that points. It's like a miniature city, and when the sunlight goes down, it shows right where the Ark is. So Indy, he finds it out, and he finds the Ark, and yeah, Bellag, he finds out that someone is digging up there. So he traps Indiana Jones and Marion down in that crypt with a lot of snakes, and yeah, they basically has to get out, of course, and get back the Ark. So yeah, but it's a very good movie. I love this movie. It's a very good movie. Highly recommend it. So yeah, directed by Steven Spielberg. He is a great director. So, some years later, we got sequel, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Now this was called, this title was begin Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So yeah, a lot of people say this is the worst of them, but in my opinion, I thought it was just as good as the first. It follows Indy. First begins in where it was now. It was in Shanghai. It was a nightclub there. And Indy, Willie Scott, and Short Round, they escaping there and takes the plane over Indy, over India. I mean, so these pilots, they work for this guy who was from Shanghai. So they goes out of the plane, and no one drives the plane, you know. So they crashes. But that's probably the rarest scene. But I'm not gonna take that away. I'm not gonna tell you. See the movie, because that part was just ridiculous. So yeah, they they are in India, and they meet this guy who who follows them to a village where they have no food, and the kids has been stolen, and also this Shiva stone or something like that got stolen by the thuggies up in the temple of was it Delhi or something like that? I don't remember, but no, Pankot, or yeah, Pankot. So they comes there, and yeah, that's where the excitement begins. So I'm not gonna give away anything. Just watch the movie. But I think a lot of people have seen the Indiana Jones movies, but it's just so great movies. I highly recommend them. And we got the third movie, Indiana Jones and Last Crusade. Now, in my opinion, this is my favorite sequel to the Indiana Jones movies. This was just as good as the first. I mean, it was just as perfect as the first. So I do like the first one better than this one, but to a sequel, it can't be anything better than this. In my opinion, of course. So, the movie begins with young Indiana Jones on his first adventure. But that's not really important, so I don't really need to say that. So yeah, Indiana Jones, he finds out that his father has been kidnapped, and he tries to find him, and yeah, he's been kidnapped by the Nazis. So when he finds him, they is after the Holy Grail, and yeah, the movie goes on where they trying to find the Holy Grail before the Nazis, and yeah, it's just a great movie. And the ending when Indiana Jones is in the temple and going through those three things, very cool. And yeah, I highly recommend the third one. The bonus feature was pretty interesting. It's the making of all three movies. It's galleries, trailers, TV spots, all that, you know. But I thought the making of the movies was pretty interesting to see. So yeah. But if you gotta get that one, you have to get the box set. And the fourth movie. Now, I can't tell you how much I was so excited to see this movie. It was 19 years without Indiana Jones, and finally he came back. God damn you! If you saw me when I found out that the fourth movie was in the cinema, god damn, I was hyped. Now I saw the movie, and it was okay. I thought it was an okay movie, okay plot and all that. It wasn't really interesting. But the highlight for me was to see Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones back in black, back in the hat, you know. So it was just a great movie. I mean, it was just great to see the movie, but the movie itself was okay. It's probably the worst in the series, but it was just so great to see Indy back. But yeah, if you want to see all the Indiana Jones movies, then don't miss this one. But if you want some real shit, then I don't really recommend it. But I would say it's a bad movie. It was good, but you know, it's not the best. So that was my review on the Indiana Jones movies. Hope you enjoyed. Rate and comment, and we'll see you. So goodbye.